What's up, people? It is Thursday. It is the 22nd of September. So yeah, some of you may notice that there's a poster there. Most of you probably just like, wait, there wasn't a poster before that? I was looking at the frame just now and it's like, nope, the door is too empty. And I realized that I used to put this poster on my door in my old house, and I was just like, where is that poster? And I got it out and it's there. It's a departed poster. It's pretty cool. Like, you can't see it. It was all like crumpled up and torn up. And there were times that I said I wanted to throw it away, but I was like, nah, I don't want to let go of this, you know? Like, I've got a lot of posters around. Like, you can see these posters. I've got an Arsenal poster. I got a Godfather poster there, I got a Godfather poster there, I got a Al Pacino Scarface over there. I think there's like 7 posters I need to frame up, which I haven't done, which I should probably do. Alright, yeah, so I had a pretty slow start this morning. I was supposed to get up at 9. I eventually only got up at 12 because a good old friend of mine, fibromyalgia, decided to say hi again. So a couple of flare-ups this morning, pain, muscle stiffness, started flaring up, and it was very difficult to get up. And I learned a long time ago to just let it be and rest up and not fight against it when it's this bad, because if I do, it takes up more energy and then it'll get worse. Everything goes 0 to 100 real too quick after that, and if it doesn't affect me today, it'll affect me tomorrow and it will compound, it'll get worse. So something along those lines, basically. I slept in, I snoozed my alarm clock till 10, after which I turned off the alarm clock and eventually got up at 12. And now it's 1:30 or something like that and we're here. So yeah, I was really tempted not to do this vlog today. Like, I don't think I'll be going to work today. I'm normally at Sudabro every day, about 3 to 4 hours, 3 to 5 hours, something like that, to do the accounting and finance stuff. But again, like I said, I've learned not to fight it, and I'm really not in any state of mind to do any of that. And I was, like I said, I was so tempted to not do this today, but I was like, nope, a daily vlog is a daily vlog is a daily vlog. That's a quote from Casey Neistat. And I'm gonna get this done. And if it sucks, I'm sorry, I'll try again tomorrow. If it doesn't suck, then great. So yeah, yesterday I talked a little bit about the show and why and how and what, and today I just want to add on a little bit to that I couldn't add on yesterday because I had no time. See, how the first batch of daily vlogs was heavily influenced and inspired by Casey Neistat. This new daily show of mine is heavily inspired by DeFranco. He's a daily YouTuber, something, where he does this sort of like news type of shows, but he's really good at it. I mean, he's been on YouTube for 10 years. I've been watching his channel for the last 2 or 3 weeks, and I'm just like, you know what, just like how Casey Neistat was like inspiring me to do that, and I'm like, you know what, this is doable, let me start that. DeFranco is just like, his vlogs have just showed me that, you know what, you can do this. Just be confident in what you have to say, be as fair as you can, you know, just do your best. And so yeah, that's about it really. All that said, I'm not abandoning the old style of vlogs, the Casey Neistat style of vlogs. I still want to do those because those are really fun. Those taught me how to edit, those taught me how to try my best to create a narrative for a story, all these different things, and I want to keep doing that, but I just can't do that every day. This, on the other hand, I can do every day. So yeah, check out Casey Neistat, check out DeFranco, and I actually got a couple of stories regarding Casey Neistat after this. So yes, our first story today is a follow-up on the story I did on the first day, second, something like that. Basically, it is, you remember Soft Toy Uncle, the guy who made 250 Pokemon plush toys for a customer that never showed up? Well, his name is David Christopher. Malaysians came to his aid and they bought up everything. I think everything was sold out within the day. I suggest you take a look at the story. The link is below. There's a video there where they interview him. It's really just like, I'm happy that this is good news that they've solved it, but the fact that someone would do something like that is, you know, I'm reading the story and I'm just like, oh man, this guy is fighting cancer, or he's already fought cancer. This guy is hustling on a daily basis just to make ends meet, and it's just really heartbreaking to know that, but at the same time, it's really inspiring to see that Malaysians came to his aid. That day itself, one social media post was posted by the guy who saw Soft Toy Uncle, bought a bag full, posted it on social media. Later that afternoon, I think within 2 or 3 hours, they were all gone. Or 190 were gone, something like that. Great for him, his business is doing well. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. Props to all the Malaysians who stepped in to help him out, and yeah. Alright, next story. This is a bit more political, but not really political. Apparently there's a feud going on between the Sultan of Johor and Dr. M, in which I think last month Dr. M said something about this whole Bangsa Johor thing is unhealthy towards the nation because it may make some states feel more superior to some states, and that sort of thing. So the Sultan has responded by saying, don't listen to that crazy old man. Wow. So what he exactly said is, let us ignore the old man who's apparently gone crazy. Wow! Yes, say what you want about the Sultan of Johor and what's going on there. They just don't give a shit. At the same time, it's pretty awesome to see, but at the same time, I kind of see what Dr. M was saying. It's nationalism within a nation, and so if you create that, then you unite Johorians, but you at the same time make them feel maybe isolated or separated from the rest of Malaysia. I don't know what you guys think about this. I see what both are saying. So yeah, I don't have the brain cells today to brain this, so next story. Speaking of states, let's talk about Selangor and tidal waves. What? So apparently tidal waves are expected to occur sometime mid next month, and this will affect mostly the, well, people on the coastline. The Department of Drainage and Irrigation is advising people to take measures and be cautious. They're going to take steps to make sure that all the riverbanks and infrastructure is prepared for such things, I guess. So yeah, that's pretty weird. Tidal waves in Malaysia. So I kind of live under a rock, really. And I never knew that Malaysia had tidal waves. Did you know? I didn't know. Like, this is new to me. This is new information. Why this warning has come out is because several locations along the coastline were affected by a 5.6 meter high tide, equaling tidal wave, right? And something like this hasn't happened in like something like 2 decades. So yeah. And speaking about government departments, let's talk about JPJ for a second. A female clerk in the JPJ office in Alustar, I think, has been arrested alongside her husband and 2 other individuals for a cloned car syndicate. She was getting some commissions on the side between 3,000 and 5,000. People were bringing in cars from Singapore, I think. There was another guy involved in Kuantan. So yeah, they were arrested by MACC. So yeah, that we've gone from the inspiring story of Malaysians coming to the aid of soft toy uncle to this confusing feud between the Sultan of Johor and apparently Dr. M, to tidal waves hitting Selangor, and we've come down to corruption. Yeah, sounds about right. So moving on to our next part, I just realized that I don't really have any international stories. I didn't prep any. So we'll go on to entertainment news for a second. One of my favorite YouTubers, Neistat, recently released a vlog, I mean does it every day, called the 21,000 airplane seat or something like that. That vlog hit 8 million views. His average is about 1.5 million, so that's a big deal. He got upgraded from business class to first class in the Emirates, somewhere to JFK, right? It was a 16-hour flight, and he documented the entire thing. It was fantastic. But $21,000 for a seat, that wow. So yeah, now we move on to a little bit of Game of Thrones news. There's been talk about HBO doing a spin-off series or a prequel, and recently David Benioff and D.B. Weiss have said that
I'm sure there will be other series set in Westeros, but for us, this is it.
Basically, Game of Thrones is it. Once they finish Game of Thrones, they're done with this. They're done with the whole A Song of Ice and Fire series. You know, this A Song of Ice and Fire, the universe, there's a lot of things going on. There's a lot of things that TV shows can't really address. A lot of things going on, like other Targaryen, and the whole Dorne story in the books is so much better than the one in the TV show, which sucks. I mean, I don't blame them because, you know, there's a lot of material to cover, and you can't do all of that in a TV show without further confusing people who don't read the books. So read the books, guys. Yeah, seriously, read the books. 1 is awesome, 2 is awesome, 3 is awesome, 4 sucks. I mean, 4 doesn't suck, it's just really dry. 5 gets awesome again. If you hold that thought, don't read the books yet. Wait for George R. R. Martin to announce the release of the 6th book, then you can read in anticipation to that, and he'll probably delay it again, and then you'll be left yeah. Or you can just read the books and join the ranks of all of us who are just waiting for him to release the 6th book. It's an awesome feeling, because after a while you just don't care anymore. I mean, the other awesome thing is when you sit down with other friends who have read the books and then you talk about it and it gets really interesting, you know. Yeah, that. So still staying within the realm of TV, a few of my favorite TV shows have just started again. We got Modern Family Season 8, we got Gotham Season 3, we got Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 4, and something, I'm forgetting something else. Oh yeah, Brooklyn Nine-Nine is back. Awesome. Stepping away from the realm of television, anyone who loves Batman, that guy right there, should check out the Batman Telltale series, which is a pretty awesome game. They released episode 1, I played it, took about 2-3 hours, but it was fantastic. It's basically you play Bruce Wayne, right? And your interactions with different people and all sort of can steer the storyline different. So how you play will be different from how I play it, and it's really interesting. The end of episode 1 was fantastic. Like, really just go and play it. Episode 2 just came out. I'll probably get it later. I'm having some problems connecting to the Xbox store, which is annoying to say the least. Anyway, now we move on to my favorite type of news, tech news. GoPro just announced a drone. They're calling it Karma! And it is quite something. The drone comes with the GoPro Hero 5, GoPro Hero 5, something like that. A stabilizer, the wings fold. Anyway, forget all that. For the details, go check out Neistat's vlog. Of course, he got his hands on it, and he took it for a test run really, and it just check out that vlog. It's pretty awesome. The drone looks pretty damn awesome. It's obviously fighting with the DJI Phantom 4. Casey talks about all of this. Go check out his vlog if you want to know more details about the drone. So yeah, moving on, we're going to talk about WhatsApp. WhatsApp recently released a new feature where you can tag friends in a post, message. So when you tag someone, it notifies that tagged person, even if the group is on mute. That's what has people calling it an annoying feature. Adding the reply feature to sort of like, okay, I'm talking about this chat was good, but this is really awesome because in a group of 256 people or something like that, or 100 people, or even 30 people, most of us mute our groups too big because there's too much going on there. So now you will just get notified of posts that are relevant to you, which is pretty awesome if you think about it, you know. Just, I mean, yeah, what do you think? Again, I want to make this clear that it's not that you're going to be notified of all group chats, just messages within the group that someone has tagged you in, so it's relevant to you. If your friend is misusing this, then just block them on WhatsApp, but I don't think people are going to. I think this will be a pretty awesome feature. Moving on, I want to talk about SanDisk. They just announced 1 terabyte memory card, you know, for you to use with that GoPro drone and 360 cameras and all that sort of jazz. The 1 terabyte isn't out yet, they just announced it, and the price has not been stated yet. You can expect it to be pricey. So right, we're coming up to the end of the show, and that means the links of the day. First link of the day is this awesome movie trailer starring Chris Pratt and Jennifer Lawrence called Passenger.
You look fine this evening.
We're on a date.
Very nice.
Took you long enough to ask. So, why did you give up your life on Earth?
Looks pretty interesting, right? I mean, like I don't know what the hell's going on there. They're just like on the ship in the middle of nowhere, and they've like woken up, and apparently there's a reason they're woken up, and it's like, whoa, what's going on? Next up, some of you may know, most of you maybe know, I don't know how many people know this because I completely didn't realize. The Emmys were this week, and Jimmy Kimmel was the host.
The rest of you, if your show doesn't have a dragon or a white Bronco in it, go home now.
And our last link of the day is another honest trailer by the awesome folks at Screen Junkies. This time it's for TMNT 2.
From the studio that owes its existence to Michael Bay these days comes a sequel that gave fans everything they asked for and still kinda sucked. Starring You Have Failed This Character.
As usual, all the links for the stuff I've mentioned is in the description below. As usual, if you like this vlog, hit that like button. If you like my channel, hit that subscribe button. And if you think this is worth sharing with your friends, I'd highly appreciate that. So that's it for today's show, guys. I'll catch you guys in the next one. KMF.